Hello, YouTubers. We are Rise Above the Finest, and I know we haven't been with you guys in a while, but that explanation is probably going to come in another video. Today, we are talking about E3 and video games.
Yay.
I'm here with my boys.
Word.
Yo.
That's Dave. That's Ant. And I am introer of this video, JT. And I guess for today we're going to talk about basically how we feel about E3 and the things that we're excited for E3 and just E3. And since E3 is going to be about next gen, I guess you can say we're going to be talking about next gen as well.
Okay.
And I guess I'll start us off with what I'm personally most excited for, and that is possibly the simplest thing ever: the release date and the price. Those are two things that I think all the gamers want out of the E3 conference. We want the release date and the price for all of the consoles except Nintendo Wii U because no one cares. But yeah.
Isn't that already out, though?
Yeah, it is already out, but it might as well be coming out next year. Either way, no one cares.
Yeah, really, nobody really does care.
Whoa, I care.
Oh, it cares.
And you don't care. Shut up.
True.
Set up your defense. If you think you really care that much, feel free.
I know, I really don't.
Oh,
They
okay.
have nothing going for
I
them.
could try to argue, but it'd just be pointless.
It would.
Well, do you guys think that Nintendo's actually going to come to E3 with some good
Guys,
news?
it's not a video about ranting about Nintendo.
alright,
Let's
they're
get back to the E3 topic.
They're definitely going to go to E3 with probably like a new game, maybe new Super Smash Brothers, but like...
Yeah, I heard that. Did you guys hear about the new Super Smash Brothers that they're
Yeah,
supposed to be?
Yeah, it's supposed to be for the Wii U, but I'm not going to buy a Wii U.
I'm not going to buy a Wii U for Super Smash. As much as I love Super Smash Brothers, I'm not going to buy a Wii U for Super Smash Brothers.
I'm not going to spend $400 on a Wii U.
I mean, they might as well. I thought what they were going to do was that they were going to come out with Super Smash Bros. Whatever for the Wii and the Wii U. I remember that they did the same tactic. I remember they did the same tactics with the earlier Pokemon games when they started coming out with the new Pokemon games. They made them available on the 3DS and the regular DS. So I thought they were going to do something similar with the Wii U.
Well, the new one that's coming out, the new Pokemon X and Y, it's not for the regular DS. It's only going to be for the 3DS.
Ah, that's disappointment. Well, I haven't played Pokemon in a while, so I can't act like I give a crap.
I love Pokemon. I want to get the new Pokemon.
Well, back to the actual topic. What else are you guys excited for?
Well, like you said, I'm excited for the price. I know it's going to be cheaper than the PS4 because Sony just loves making their stuff expensive.
Do you really think the PS4 is going to be?
I bet you the PS4 is going to be like $800, $600.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sony has a weird history of doing that.
Alright, I'm going to counter against you guys.
The PlayStation 3 right now is still minimum $200.
See, the thing is, I feel like Sony definitely had to learn their lesson because I don't know about you, but I knew the PS3 wasn't even an option for me at the time that it launched. I had to go immediately to Xbox because the PS3, went as high as $700 or something like that. But I feel like Sony has really learned their lesson and that they're going to come out at a reasonable price. And I feel like...
Yeah, I think they're definitely learning from their mistakes. I mean, like, I know for the PS3 right now, it takes forever for something to load. It'll take like a minute just to open up your friends list or whatever. And like the online experience is just really hard sometimes to play with your friends.
Yeah.
And so I definitely know they're gonna like try to fix that stuff because they're putting more RAM towards their operating process and whatever.
Yeah.
So they're trying to fix that, but I think they're still gonna have things free, even though Xbox I know it's probably still going to make you pay for the online experience.
Yeah, we have that confirmed.
Really, that's the only thing going for Sony right now, that their thing is free online, and that their exclusive Last of Us that is coming out, which I think is just everybody's just on the bandwagon. I don't know why.
You don't agree with the perfect scores it's getting?
I don't agree. I mean, the game can't be that perfect. It can't be better than.
Yeah, I can understand a high score, but perfect. I don't think any game will be perfect.
I hear the
Really?
online is whack.
I mean, Uncharted was a pretty near
The
perfect
online
series.
No, all right. When Uncharted tried to go online though with the multiplayer, it was terrible.
Yeah.
What? I actually liked the
multiplayer was
Uncharted online.
terrible.
I actually really liked the multiplayer.
I felt it was terrible.
I felt it was a bit generic, but it was fun because it had a lot of the you
It
know,
had a lot of the single player stuff, like you
yeah,
climbing and all that stuff. But I don't know, it's just really hard to do if you're being attacked by everybody
yeah,
the whole
I can
time.
understand that.
And what else? All right, for the Xbox, I want to know the price when it's getting released, and I don't know, like I would like to know games that are coming out for the Xbox three. I mean, Xbox One, the next gen games. I know Bungie is working on their new game. I forgot what it's called.
Destiny,
Destiny. That's supposed to be like a good. It's supposed to replace Halo, whatever.
only hope.
And I know Call of Duty Ghost is gonna come out for the next gen, whatever. I don't care. I'm not buying the Call of Duty game.
Oh, speaking of Call of Duty Ghost, I know a game that I'm really excited for, which is Battlefield 4. Yes, I
Oh,
just did that. I just did
oh, yeah, okay. I might buy Battlefield 4.
That's messed up.
But if
Battlefield
Battlefield
4.
4 is only for the next gen, I'm probably not gonna get it.
I think it's gonna be. I actually don't know. They
I would be
probably.
pissed if they did that though. Oh my
Ah,
God.
I don't know.
Because they can't do that. I don't know.
But it's not gonna work the same. I know Battlefield 4 is supposed to have 64 players on the next gen consoles. I don't think they'll be
Oh
able to
my
do that
God, that's a
on the
lot of
current
guys.
gen tech.
Yeah, they can't do that on the current gen. They won't handle it. Oh my
Obviously.
God. Can barely handle 12 or whatever.
This kind of brings me to another topic, because guys, you know that they're coming out with a few games that are also coming out on current gen, like Watch Dogs, and
I think Watch Dogs already. They already pre-announced it before next gen consoles were even coming out,
yeah,
right? So of course they're gonna make it for next gen once the next gens are coming out.
hmm
But I think they'll still be able to handle because it's really just a single player game. You don't really need that much for it to handle a regular. I mean, a regular console should be able to handle it. So I don't know.
Well, how do you feel like the current gen tech will be compared to the next gen? Like, do you think it'll be that much of a difference, or
I
no
think
big deal?
I think the only thing it'll probably be a little bit faster, maybe the next gen, and it'll be able to hold more memory, maybe. And I feel like the online experience might be better. But I I guess I don't know. It might be just the same experience. I mean, of course the graphics might go up, but I don't really notice graphics that much. I don't know. Like everybody was hyped about the 2K13 graphics, and they're terrible, if you ask me, compared to every other game in the world.
Wait,
Mm.
who told you the 2K13 graphics were the
I
best?
heard. Well, they're the best out of all the other all the 2Ks,
Oh, okay.
right? Isn't it? They're
Yeah.
terrible. Even what it's just like little mistakes in the 2K13 that just get me so pissed. Like, like LeBron had the ball, and the ball's not even touching his hand. It's like there's like an inch of space between his hand and the ball.
Hmm.
Like it's just I don't know. It's
Well,
just like little stupid mistakes like that. I'm stupid. I don't
how do
know.
you think sports games like 2K will look on the next gen consoles? Do you think it'll be that much of a difference?
Not really, just because 2K they just care. They don't really care about graphics. I think they just want people like to have the new games and stuff like that. I mean, really, it's basically the same game over and over again.
Hmm.
Is it not?
Yeah.
True.
All right, so how do you guys feel about the backwards compatibility stuff that they're talking about in like the used games?
Mm. Actually, me personally, I'm okay with there not being any backwards compatibility.
All
And the
right,
reason for this is because I kind of understand, it's a new system and things like that. And I know the PS4, they said at their conference that they'll have some games. They were really iffy about it, but I don't really mind it.
Yeah, I mean, like when you have a new console, you obviously have new upgrades, and I can understand, like if the Xbox 360 games aren't gonna necessarily be as good on the Xbox One, but I still feel like there should still be something there.
all right. Yeah, like I agree. Like I don't really care about the backwards compatibility. I know some people will, but like I do care about the used game thing. I mean, like, what's gonna happen to like companies like GameFly and stuff? How you have to. There's really no point in having a new game because I think they have it that you have to pay $60 again. Like only that disc or something will work for your Xbox, and every time if you want to use it, you have to buy it again or something like that.
Yeah,
It's just you can't have any used games. Basically, it's
yeah,
pretty whack.
definitely. Yeah, that is pretty bad, me being a GameFly user myself. But I'm hoping that Microsoft will come up with some kind of system to fix this. They did say it's going to be like that at launch, so I guess they're trying to imply that there will be some way that they can fix it through the software, but who really knows?
And then like, what's gonna happen with GameStop? GameStop sells used games that are
Well,
like $30. If you buy that, you're just gonna have to pay for it again when you get to Xbox.
honestly, I think that GameStop and Microsoft have something that they've talked about. You know, Microsoft and GameStop. I'm pretty sure they have somewhat of a relationship, considering GameStop sells consoles for Sony and Microsoft, and has been selling games for a while. But honestly, I really don't know how. I know that you can give the game away, but you can only do it once. So that would have to be that you could sell the game to GameStop, but GameStop couldn't sell the game, which wouldn't make any sense for GameStop. But I don't know.
It's just gonna be weird, yeah.
Yeah. And a lot of people, you know, we really only know much about the Xbox because the Xbox has been the only one to come out and say, you know, we have this online DRM thingy. We don't take used games or whatever. But what worries me is that Sony hasn't really said anything about the matter, and a lot of people have.
I think because Sony doesn't want to lose its hype that it has right now.
Yeah,
Because like they had a pretty good presentation compared to the Xboxes.
arguably.
Arguably, but like in my opinion, because Xbox only really talking about was like TV, TV. Oh, it's you have to sign in every 24/7 on the internet. What else? The Kinect is always watching on you. It's always on. Sony came out with like they were like, hey, this is the new games we're gonna come out. This is the PS4 and stuff like that. I just felt they have a better presentation than Xboxes. But I think Sony's just trying to hide the fact that this console's not gonna be as great as people think that it is. Like I bet you're gonna have the same thing as Xbox is gonna have.
Yeah, personally, when it comes down to, I feel like it all comes down to that price, that price that we're going to see at the end of the day. Because when it comes down to it, so far all we know is that, PS4 has the games, and Xbox, though this could be a good or a bad thing, it has games, but it also has all this media and all this other stuff. And some gamers will see that as a negative thing, but it could also be a positive thing, especially if the consoles are priced the same. Then you can see, well, I'm getting the same games at Xbox, and I'm getting all these other things. Or maybe someone could say I'm getting a better gaming system from Sony, so I should go Sony.
Yeah. All right, now here's the question: which one do you prefer? Which one do you prefer right now, the Xbox or the PS4?
And I'm gonna let you go first because I have to talk.
I think I'll wait for after E3 because I'm still honestly, like me personally, I'm still a little confused and a little fuzzy on the details on both consoles and games for both PlayStation, for both Sony and Microsoft. So I'm waiting for E3 to see what they clear up, because I feel like there's still a lot of confusion in the air and a lot of like unanswered questions.
Yeah.
So you'll have to wait for me on that question, for that answer.
Okay.
All right. I'm right now. I don't really care which one right now. I mean, like the hardware inside, even though they have different parts, it still works the exact same way. They're about equal, both of them. All right, and all right, the Xbox is like all right. Let's talk about the Xbox 360. I think I'm on the Xbox One side just a little bit more because the Xbox 360, it's better for YouTubers to like record stuff on the Xbox One. It's more complicated on the PS3 because they have like a copyright on the back of it.
You mean Xbox 360?
Yeah, the 360. That's what I was. Yeah, on 360 now, it doesn't have like you can just plug it into your capture card or whatever.
Yeah.
But like on the PS3, you can't have that because it has some kind of copyright on the back. Sony owns. You can't do anything about that.
HDMI protection, yeah.
Yeah, it's really hard for YouTubers like that. And the PS3, because it doesn't have Microsoft already in it, which
what do you mean?
because game companies when they make a game, they make it so it's compatible through Windows. I mean, that's what I meant, not Microsoft. Windows.
Uh-huh.
And because PS3 doesn't have Windows, it takes longer for them to get the games and everything and the downloadable content because when people make games they're already making it for the PC and the Xbox because they already have Windows in it, so it's easier for them to make it like that. And the Xbox is just going to be faster. Well, the Xbox right now is faster for downloading stuff than the PlayStation 3 because
That's all true.
yeah, stuff like that, right? And so that's the thing I think the Xbox has an advantage of right now. I mean, but like some of the drawbacks that we know about the Xbox right now is one thing I don't like is the Kinect is on always all the time, and
Actually, no, I heard you can pause it. According to
Pause
Microsoft, it's a pause thing.
You can't technically turn it off though.
I mean, you could block it with like screens on there. I guess it could. Um, I don't like how you have to sign in every 24 hours on the internet or something with it,
Uh,
right? And what else? And I don't like the remote. I mean, I just don't like the remote. That's just me.
What? I
I
thought
don't
the
like.
remote.
do you like the PS4 remote better than the Xbox
No,
remote?
I like the Xbox remote the
All
best.
right.
I don't know. The PS4 Xbox remote, the remote seems too light for me,
Uh huh.
and the triggers in the back, it's just awkward to use when you're playing like shooter games for me. I
Okay.
think it's just awkward to use.
Okay.
But like, all right, so yeah, right now I'm kind of on Xbox's side, even though it has its defaults, and PS4 hasn't really said anything about like what's new about it compared to the PS3 besides the hardware
That's a
inside.
really good point.
And that's it. Yeah, the PS4 is just really being secretive. Someone being secretive. I don't know why Xbox came out already. I mean, in E3 we're gonna see it probably more in depth. I'm hoping. And yeah, so right now I'm on the Xbox's side.
All right. I guess right now I don't really know what side I'm on because I really don't know enough information. But I'm gonna say the things that are it's really gonna come down to for me is you were talking about this, Jonathan. It's about the software really, because I know Xbox 360 really did have the software advantage because a lot of the games were kind of buggy on the PS3, especially games like Skyrim, which till this day I don't think still is missing some of the important DLC. But I'm unsure of what it all depends on which console the developers flock to first. Some developers might say, "All right, we want to work with Sony, so we're going to develop our games on Sony and things like that." Or some developers might go to Xbox, and I think it really all depends on that. But so far, honestly, I'm more on the Xbox side because some of that TV and Connect stuff is something that I'm personally interested into. Even though I am more of a hardcore gamer, I'm not necessarily a casual gamer, but again, it is stuff that I am interested in, so I'm going to be watching to see if the Connect stuff actually works. And so yeah, but I guess for now, guys, this is all the time we have left. Maybe after E3, we'll come back and we'll see if anyone's opinions here change. But again, guys, thanks for watching and please like the video. I'm JT,
Jonathan.
Ant.
and thanks for watching.